What if your dreams weren't just dreams? What if the memories you carried weren't from this life at all, but from another? Across the world, ordinary people have shared chilling stories of remembering past lives, stories so detailed, so verifiable, that skeptics struggle to explain them away. Tonight, we'll explore 3 of the most haunting cases. A boy who recalled dying as a fighter pilot in World War II. A woman who reunited with the children she left behind in another lifetime. And a lawyer who uncovered a past life through her dreams. These aren't myths. These are real accounts, documented, investigated, and unforgettable. Welcome to the mysteries of past lives. Imagine your child waking up screaming night after night, describing death in a burning plane. Not from a movie. Not from a storybook. But from a war that ended decades before he was born. This is the chilling story of James Leininger, the boy who remembered a past life as a World War II fighter pilot. It began when James was just 2 years old. He would wake up shrieking, "Airplane crash. Little man can't get out." His parents were baffled. James had never watched war movies, never been exposed to such horror. Yet his words grew more detailed with every nightmare. He spoke of flying a plane off a ship called the Natoma. He said he was shot down. A toddler, describing war with chilling accuracy. By age 3, James knew aircraft parts most adults couldn't name, like the drop tank and propeller. He insisted he had flown a Corsair fighter plane. And when his mother slipped, calling a toy plane a bomb, James corrected her. "No, Mommy. That's not a bomb. That's a drop tank." How could a child know this? His father, a devout Christian and skeptic of anything supernatural, began digging for answers. James's father discovered that the USS Natoma Bay was a real escort carrier in the Pacific. He joined a veterans reunion, and was stunned when James recognized names of men who had served there. Then came the most shocking detail. James said his plane was shot down at Iwo Jima, and that his name was James. Records confirmed, only one pilot from Natoma Bay was killed at Iwo Jima. His name was James Houston Jr. James Leininger's memories matched Houston's final mission with eerie precision. He knew details no toddler should ever know: the type of plane Houston flew, where he was shot, even the names of fellow squadron members. When shown a photo of Houston's plane crew, James pointed and said, "That's me." His parents could only stare in disbelief. Skeptics argue it was coincidence, parental suggestion, or subconscious influence. But for James and his family, the evidence was undeniable. Their son seemed to carry the memories of a fallen pilot, reborn decades later. The story of James Leininger leaves us with a haunting question. When a child dreams of another life with such detail, are they just dreams? Or are they echoes of a soul that refuses to be forgotten? Like and subscribe for more past lives mystery. Imagine waking up every day, haunted by memories that don't belong to you. Names, faces, children you've never met, yet you feel their absence as though they were once yours. This is the story of Jenny Cockell, the woman who remembered a past life as a mother named Mary Sutton, and went on a journey to reunite with her lost children. From childhood, Jenny Cockell of England would tell her family about vivid dreams, visions of living in a poor Irish village. She spoke of cobblestone streets, a small house, and a woman's life filled with hardship. The woman's name? Mary Sutton. Jenny insisted she had been Mary, and described Mary's children with heartbreaking detail. She even drew maps of Mary's town, decades before ever stepping foot in Ireland. As she grew older, the memories didn't fade, they grew stronger. Jenny felt an unbearable pull. Mary's children had been left behind when Mary died. She began searching records in Ireland, chasing fragments of memory, and found them. Mary Sutton had lived in the early 1900s, and died young, leaving her children orphaned. Jenny tracked down Mary's surviving children, now elderly adults. Imagine their shock when a stranger appeared, claiming to be their long-dead mother. Jenny knew intimate details about their childhood, the layout of the home, family secrets, even a pet no one outside the family could know about. Some of the children wept, believing without question that their mother had returned to them in Jenny's body. Jenny Cockell's story forces us to ask, are past lives real? Or could memory stretch beyond death itself? For Jenny, it wasn't about proving the world wrong. It was about finding a family she had loved once before, in another life. And in the eyes of those who embraced her, she had come home. Angela Grubbs was a respected lawyer in Atlanta. Sharp, logical, grounded in law and evidence. But at night, she dreamed of a life that wasn't hers, another woman's memories, another family's grief. And she would stop at nothing to prove it was real. Angela dreamed of a past life, early 20th century Lexington, Kentucky. She saw a home, heard names, and felt the crushing pain of leaving behind her children. Each vision was more vivid than the last, until she could no longer ignore it. By day, Angela defended clients in court. By night, she became a detective, piecing together fragments of another woman's life. Angela dug through archives, census records, family trees. What she found shocked her. Every name she had dreamed, every street she walked in her visions, matched real people and real places in Kentucky's past. She wasn't just dreaming, she was remembering. Angela uncovered the exact family she believed she once belonged to. Letters, journals, and public records aligned perfectly with her visions. She wasn't imagining children who never existed, she had found them. Their lives, their descendants, all traced back to the woman she believed she had been. Skeptics call it coincidence or subconscious imagination. But Angela Grubbs stands firm. She lived two lives, one as a woman in Lexington, and again as a lawyer in Atlanta. Her case forces us to wonder, how many of us carry echoes of forgotten lives, buried beneath the surface, waiting for the right moment to awaken?